जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहार।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
हरे
Hare
कृष्णा
Krishna,
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadramai Jaya Sudarshana.
जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रमयी जय सुदर्शना।
Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadramai Jaya Sudarshana.
जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रमयी जय सुदर्शना।
Jaya Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundarade.
जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे।
Jaya Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundarade.
जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे।
Jai Radha Madana Mohan Radha Madana Mohan Radhe.
जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे।
Jaya Radha Madana Mohan Radha Madana Mohan Radhe.
जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे।
Jai Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jai Radhe, Jayo Shri Radhe.
जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे।
Jaya Gauramita, Jaya Gauramita, Gauramita, Jaya Gauramita,
जय
Jaya
गौरनिताय जय
Gauramita,
गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय।
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol,
हरि बोल
Hari
हरि
Bol,
बोल।
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai
निताय
Gaura
गौर हरि
Hari
बोल
Bol.
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल।
Jaya Prabhupada,
प्रभुपाद
Prabhupada,
प्रभुपाद
Prabhupada,
जय
Prabhupada.
जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद।
Om Vishnupada Paramaham Saprivrachagacharya Stotra Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Maharaj Ki.
जय
Om Vishnupada Paramaham Saprivrachagacharya Stotra Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Ki.
जय
Nanda Guru Vaishnava Vrinda Ki.
जय
Amacharya Das Thakur.
जय
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्रीद्वैधार शिवासादि गौर भक्त
जय
गोप्यमानंदे
हरि हरि बोल।
all glories are assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled
हरे
devotees.
कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण।
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tado Jayamudhiraye Nashtaprayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtigi Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah Namah Pangajanaಭಾಯ Namah Pangajamaline Namah Pangajanetraya Namaste Pangajangre Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langayade Girim Yakyavatamaham Bande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Shri Chaitanyam Ishwaram Paramananda Madhavam Hare Krishna. Bhagavad Gita as it is, reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 8, Attaining the Supreme, verses 17 to 19, 17, 8 to 19. Read 17 first. Sahasra Yuga Padyantam Ahar Yad Brahmano Vidu Ratrim Yuga Sankant Sahasrandam Tohoratri Vido Janaha Sahasra Yuga Padyantam Ahar Yad Brahmano Vido Ratrim Yuga Sahasrandam Tohoratra Vido Janaha Sahasra Yuga Paryandam Ahar Yad Brahmano Viduhu Ratrim Yuga Sahasrandam Tohoratra Vido Janaha. Snigamaji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी.
Hare
ओम
Krishna.
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. सहस्रयुग पर्यन्तम् अहयत् ब्रह्मण विदुः रात्रिं युग सहस्रान्तं देहोरात्र विदो जनः. हरे कृष्ण प्रभु.
Hare Krishna. Vaikrimaji. Can you read? Vikri. Hare Krishna.
She's got somebody there.
God has all the something. Right. Right. Sita Takrani.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sahasra Yuga Paryantam Aharyat Brahmano Vidu Chatrim Yuga Sahasrandam Te Ahoratra Vido Janaha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Siddhamaji can read the translation.
Yes, Prabhuji. By human calculation, 1,000 ages taken together is the duration of Brahma's one day. Age such also is the duration of his night. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Verse 18. Avyaktat Vyaktayah Sarvam Prabhavande Haragame Ratyagame Praliyande Tatraiva Vyakta Samyage Avyaktat Vyaktavyah Sarvaha Prabhavandi Aharagame Ratyagame Praliyande Tatraiva Vyakta Samyage Avyaktat Vyaktavyah Sarvaha Prabhavandi Haragame Ratriyagame Praliyande Tatraiva Vyakta Sapnyage. Hare Krishna. Siddha Thakurani Maji.
Hare Krishna. Avyaktat Vyaktaya Sarva Prabhavatya Haragame Prabhavandya Haragame Ratyagame Praniyande tatraiva vyakta samyage. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Snigdhamaji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Abhyaktadyaktayaha sarvaha prabhavantyah ragame ratragamye praliyante tatre vabhyakta sangake. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Okay, right. See the doctrine, you can read the translation.
At the beginning of Brahma's day, all living entities become manifest from the unmanifest state, and thereafter, when the night falls, they are merged into the unmanifest again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. 19. Budagramasa evayam, Budagramasa evayam, bhutva bhutva praliyate, ratriyagame avasha partha, prabhavandyharagame. Budagramasa evayam, bhutva bhutva praliyate, ratriyagame avasha partha, prabhavandyharagame. Prabhavadyaharagame. Bhudagramas evayam bhutva bhutva praliyade ratyagame avashapartha prabhavatyaharagame. Yes, Snigdhamaji.
Bhutagrama saebayam bhutva bhutva praliyate ratragame avasah partha prabhavatyaharagame. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So the Thakurani.
Budagramasa evayam bhutva bhutva praliyade ratyagami avasappartha prabhavatyharagami. Hare Krishna.
Snigdhamaji can read the translation.
Yes. Yes, Prabhu. Again and again, the day comes, and this host of being is active, and again the night falls. O Partho, and they are helplessly dissolved. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chachurunmelidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namam Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Nirupagada Mahyam Dadadi Swapadandigam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamstam Shri Rupam Sagajadam Sahagana Raghunathanvidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shibishagan Vidamstam He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagalpade Gopesha Gopiga Kanda Radha Kanda Namastude Tapaka Anjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhan Sude Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpadarubhescha Krava Sindhubhye Vacham Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Sahasra Yuga Paryandam Aharyad Brahmano Vidu Ratring Yuvasam Sahasrandam Tohau Ratra Vido Janaha. By human calculation, 1,000 ages taken together is a duration of Brahma's one day, and such also is a duration of his night. Hare Krishna. So after describing the qualities and nature of pure devotee, described in verses from 14, 15, and 16, whereby Krishna has explained to Arjuna, the pure devotee is always without deviation remembering me constantly. The subject matter of this chapter is how to remember Krishna constantly. So, devotee without deviation, pure devotee without deviation, always think of Krishna by the process of the Navadha bhakti process, devotional process. The devotee is always thinking of Krishna. And such is a special qualification of pure devotee, that he is considering Krishna also, thinking of Krishna without any consideration of time, place, and purity. So engages himself in various rasas, yoginaha, prominently five major rasas, or rather four major rasas. We can exempt Shantarasa, because Shantarasa is without any service. It's only understanding Krishna is supreme, in a very exalted mood. Aishwarya Bhava. But there is no service, there is no relationship as such in Chandrasa. Other than Chandrasa, the other rasas which are following, Dasi Rasa, Sakha, Valsalya, and Madhurya, there is a firm relationship with the devotee and Krishna. So this is after he has realized Krishna, which Krishna says very mercifully, Tasyaham Sulabha Partha, Krishna is very mercifully granted the devotee the vision of Krishna, the realization of Krishna, being pleased with his devotional service. And such a devotee, he now comes back to this temporary, miserable world, which is full of sorrow, is full of agitation, because they have attained the highest perfection of human life. Not only in this world, you may sometimes one may think that this cycle of BODD is in the earth only, where human beings reside. Krishna confirms that no, it is not so. Brahma Bhuvana Loge, in all the worlds, right from Brahma Loga down to the Patala, 14 worlds, this is the same. The cycle is the same. So everything is a sort of full of place, miserable and sorrow, impermanent, temporary. But once you attain Krishna, you need not come down. You need not come back to this world. So we have also seen the progress, slow, gradual progress of Sanishta Bhakta. The differences between Sanishta Bhakta, Parinishthita Bhakta, and Niraveksha Bhakta has also been, we have discussed that. Sigda, Maharaja, you remember essential qualities of these three types of devotees? Sanishta, Parinishthita, and Niraveksha.
No, Prabhuji, please again, please.
Okay. Sanishta Bhakta is a devotee who is firmly situated in the Varnashrama system. He is discharging all the prescribed duties pertaining to the Varna, and he engages himself in Nishkama Karma Yoga, offering everything to Krishna. And then slowly he is attaining purity, and finally he is attaining realization of Brahman realization. And after having realized Brahman, then he proceeds to realize the Paramatma, and then slowly he moves up. He wants to see that creation of this wonderful creation of Krishna. So he moves up to the Brahma Loga, and residing there along with Brahma and his close associates. After the Brahma's life is over, along with Brahma and other associates, he is moving to the Vaikuntha planets. So Sanishta Bhakta is a person who is strictly following the rules and regulation codes of the Varnashram system. Now the Parinishtada Bhakta, example Janaga and Arjuna himself, they are in the Varnashram system, but they are following the Varnashram system only as a model, only to set an example to others how to execute these Varnashram rules and regulations, how to engage in devotion service, how to engage in Nishkama Karma Yoga, teaching others. That we have seen in the third chapter from 25 onwards, we have seen this person, this Parinishtita Bhakta. But it's always focusing on Krishna only. So primary concern is devotion service only. And if there is any hindrance to this devotion service, then he will not hesitate to come out of this Varnashram system. He's just remaining there just to teach others. And he's not interested in going to his other creations of Krishna, other worlds and all that. He is not interested in going to Brahma Loga. He directly enters Vaikuntha planets. And in Niraveksha Bhakta, he is totally outside Varnashram system. He is not at all engaged in the activities of karma. He is always directly engaged in devotion service and Damadha only. He is nothing else. So this is the three types of devotion. But Sanishta Bhakta is we have this explained. Sanishta Bhakta progress only in Abrahmat Guna Loge. The progress of Sanishta Bhakta is explained. Now, in these verses, Arjuna is showing some interest. He is curious. He wants to know what is this Brahma Loga, what is this duration of Brahma planet, all those things. He is very interested. And so Krishna explains in these three verses, actually Brahma Loga as well as the nature of the material worlds. So these 6 verses from 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, the first 3 verses concerning the material world, and the next 3, 20, 21, and 22, is concerning the spiritual world. So there's a comparison between these 2 worlds. So in 17, Krishna is describing Brahma's duration of life. Because he said that Maum Peti the Kaunteya, and Brahma Bhunalogi is Punalavartin Arjuna is this cycle is A. So we have to understand the duration of this of the Brahma, and thereby understanding the period, the time which the conditioned souls are going through this material world. So first he gives the calculation of time of Brahma, not daytime. Daytime of Brahma. You can say afternoon, forenoon, and all that. So he says Sahasra Yuga Padyantam, 1000 yugas put together. So yuga, he only mentioned as yuga only, not particularly mentioned which yuga is it, whether it's Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara, or Kali Yuga. So which means it is Chatur Yuga only. All the yugas put together. In Vishnu Purana is explained that is Chatur Yuga only. Well, Devi Bhushan is quoting from that. Chatur Yuga Sahasram tu Brahmano Dinam Uchyade. Chatur Yuga Sahasram. 1,000 times the Chatur Yuga is Brahma's one daytime. So then what is the duration of each of these yugas? So this is explained in Purport. It is said that 12,000, it is a total of one Chatur Yuga is 12,000 divine years. Divine years means Divya Varsha. In years, the period that is prevailing in Swargaloka, where Devas are residing. So we have to understand the concept of time. So time, as Srila Prabhupada has mentioned several times, is the binding factor, the binding the karma. The binding factor is karma only. Sorry, not time only. So time is another feature of Krishna. Kalosmi, Krishna says in the 10th chapter, I am Kalosmi. So 11th chapter. Destructive nature of Kali is Kala is mentioned there. Time is mentioned there. This all enduring, all devouring nature of Kala. So in Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 12th chapter, the detailed discussion of time is there, right from the minutest time to the mega time, the maximum time. The minutest time is mentioned as 2 atoms. Atom means one small ray, particle ray of sun. So when 2 particles move together, it's called Tukta, I think. Tukta. Anyway, when 2 particles, the space occupied by the when these 2 particles are moving and the space occupied, the time taken for occupying the next space is the first minutest time. So that is calculated as 1 by 4,320 of a second, part of a second. That means the second is divided into 4,320 parts. Then 1 part is a time taken by 2 atoms put together to move a space, to occupy a space. So time is always related to space. The movement of sun is actually the yardstick for time, measuring time. So like that, slowly it moves on. And then finally you get the concept of minute, second, minute, hour, then yama, 3 hours, then 8 yamas, 24 hours, that's 1 day. And then 1 fortnight, 14 days are put to 1 fortnight. And there are 2 fortnights. The 2 fortnights sum up to 1 month. And then the 6 months movement that is called Uttarayana and Dakshinayana. We understand this concept. 5th canto it is mentioned in detail. What is Uttarayana? What is Dakshinayana? The movement of sun. So sun moving towards the north is Uttarayana, moving towards the south is Dakshinayana. So period of 1 Uttarayana is 6 months, and same is the duration of Dakshinayana. So 2 solar entices is this one comprise of 1 day of the Deva. So 1 day of Deva is equal to 1 year in the earth. So that means 1 year of Deva, how many years will be there in earth?
365 into 365.
Yeah, 365. It is mentions 360. So just for calculation, 360. Yes. So 360 human years is comprising of 1 Divya Varsha. Like that, the duration of this 4 yugas is calculated as 12,000 Divya Varshas. So 12,000 into 360, you get a figure of 43,20,000. Then how it is divided across these, these 3 yugas. This 12,000 years is broken into 10 units of 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is, if 12,000 divided by 10 units, 10 gives you 1,200 years. 1 time 1,200 is a duration of Kali Yuga. That means Kali Yuga is 1,200 divine years into 360 gives you 4,32,000. Dwapara Yuga is the 2 units, 1,200 into 2. 1,200 into 2 into 360 will give you a figure of 8,64,000. Treta Yuga is 3, that is 1,200 into 3, 3,600 into 360 will give you a figure of 17 lakhs or 12,96,000. And Chaturika is 4 units, 4 into 1,200, 4,800 into 360, 17,28,000. So 17,28,000 plus 12,96,000 plus 8,64,000 plus 4,32,000, total up to sum up to 43,20,000. So that is a duration of one Chaturyuga. Like that, 1,000 Chaturyuga comprise of daytime, and 1,000 Chaturyuga is commonly known as one Kalpa. So one Kalpa is calculation will be of 432 crores. That is 43.2 lakhs into 1,000. 432 crores is a one Kalpa, which is a daytime of Brahma. Like that, the same is the duration of its night also. So one day of Brahma will be equal to 864 crores of years. That is one day. Into 30 is 1 month. Into 12 is 1 year. Into 100. Everywhere the duration of is 100 years, whether it is in Padala or whether it is in 100. So like that into 100. So total we get 311 trillion years. That is the duration of one lifespan of Brahma. So the Brahma lives for 311 trillion, point some 40 million years, like that. That is a lifespan of one Brahma. So like that, there are innumerable Brahmas. Srila Prabhupada example gives like that bubbles in Atlantic Ocean. The number of Brahmas is like bubbles of an Atlantic Ocean. So can you calculate the bubbles in the Atlantic Ocean? Nobody can. So that many Brahmas are there. Then you can see how long this creation has been taking place. It's mind-boggling. 311 trillion years is a lifetime of one Brahma. And like that, so many Brahmas that like bubbles in Atlantic Ocean, so many Brahmas are there. So we can see the duration of life, duration of this material world. But after one Brahma's lifetime is over, there is a Mahapralaya. After every Kalpa, there is a this is a flooding. This is destruction is a after every Kalpa, which is called Pralaya. After life of Brahma, it is called Mahapralaya. When there is a destruction after Kalpa, planets up to heavenly planets are destroyed, but other planets like Maharaja, Tabaloga, and Satyaloga, they survive. But after Mahapralaya, after a life of Brahma, then everything is annihilated. All the planets are annihilated. Then the living entities residing in these various planets, right from Padala to Brahmaloka. Now, after end of every Kalpa, these living entities, they merge into Vishnu, that is Garbhodashaya Vishnu. So the specific qualities of each yuga is described. The features of every yuga, in Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara, and Kali Yuga. In Satya Yuga, all the 4 pillars of dharma, that is Daya, Satyam, Tapa, Shaucham, were intact. Everything was being followed. Dharma was very minutely followed, meticulously followed. So we know that also these 4 pillars of dharma, that is mercy, that is Daya, and then truthfulness, honesty, that is Satyam. Then you have Taba. Taba means austerities. And finally, you have Shaucha, cleanliness. These are the 4 pillars of dharma. And our regulatory principles is based on these 4 pillars of dharma. Daya Satyam Tabashaucha. So can you relate our regulative principles to these pillars?
Yes, Prabhuji. Means by eating non-veg things, daya goes because mercy it goes.
Yes.
Then Satya goes by playing the jua, that is gambling.
Yes. Gambling, yes, right.
And Pavitrata or Socho goes on illicit sex.
Yes.
And the fourth one is
Austerity.
yes,
Austerity.
austerity. Yes, that is on the alcoholic.
Yes. Toxicants. When you are engaging in toxicants, this austerity is also going. So these are the four pillars. And in Satyuga, all those pillars of Dharma was intact. And then when Treta Yuga came, one pillar was lost. And then in the Dwapara Yuga, only two pillars were remaining. And in Satyuga, only honesty is remaining, they say. So only honesty is there. Other than all the pillars have gone. So by the end of Kali Yuga, that will also disappear. So Kali Yuga is the worst place. I mean, sorry, worst Yuga. Prayana Alpayusha Sabhya Kalosmin Yuge Janaha Manda Sumanda Madhyo Manda Buddha Hi Udaharda Vadrida. Prayana Alpayusha Sabhya. Sabhya means all is addressing. That is not Shonagamani. It's Shukdev Goswami, not Shukdev Goswami. What is that? Who comes appears the first Rishi who is speaking Bhagavatam to the Shonaga and to Naimisharanyam.
Sutta Muni.
Sutta Goswami. So Sutta Goswami is explaining this to that Shonaga Rishis, all those Rishis headed by Shonaga Rishi. He is explaining the bad qualities, misdeeds of this Kali Yuga. He says that is Prayana Alpaisha Sabhya, practically that age, that is Ayush, lifespan is very low in the Kali Yuga. Then Manda Suman Madhaya, they are lazy. People are not at all inclined for spiritual enlightenment. And they always quarreling with each other. So this is a worst spirit. But what good quality of Kali Yuga is that if you get chanting the holy name of Krishna. If you can chant the holy name of Krishna, that is one quality in remaining in Kali Yuga, which can eradicate all those the bad qualities of Kali Yuga by constantly chanting the holy name of Krishna. Asti Ega Mahadguna. It says Kasti Ega Mahabhana Kirtanat Eva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Jat. Kirtanat Eva Krishna. If you constantly remaining and chant the holy name of Krishna, that is one what do you call very exceptional belief that is available in Kali Yuga, chanting the holy name. But other than that, this Kali Yuga is worst spirit compared to other yugas. But any which way, whatever happens after this one kalpa is over, living entities enter into Vishnu, and after destruction of the Brahma also, period of life when Mahapralaya is there, all planets are destroyed. So then Krishna says, how the creation, the planets are there. The planets come into being, sometimes unmanifest and manifest. Avyakta Vyaktaviha Sarva Prabhavantya Haragame Ratriyagame Pralayande Tatre Vavyakta Samnyage. When Brahma's day is manifest, this multitude of living entities coming to being, and the arrival of Brahma's night, they are all annihilated. So the living entities, residing in these various planets. They are manifest at the time of daytime of Brahma. Nighttime, as we have mentioned, they are residing in lying in the body of Vishnu, Garbhodashaya Vishnu. So it is unmanifest. Then when it is manifest at the daytime, and then they engage in various activities in various forms. In that 84 lakh species, so many bodies we can get and resign and remaining in these bodies, they engage in various activities. And then the night comes again, they are going into this Avyakta. So in the second chapter, 28th verse, this is mentioned, Avyaktadini Bhudani, Vyakta Madhyani Bharada, Avyakta Nidhanaiva Tatraka Paridevana. The all created beings are unmanifest in the beginning, manifest in the interim turn, and unmanifest again when they are annihilated. So this is a cycle. This cycle, and this Buddha Grama, in the next verse is this Buddha Grama, the whole mass of living entities. The whole mass of living entities, they appear during the daytime and they disappear during the night time, and again appear during the next kalpa of Brahma. So this is the less intelligent jivas, not knowing the purpose of creation. They try to indulge in various activities, residing or getting engaged in these 84 lakh species, and they're continuously being created and annihilated during the kalpa, and then after the end of Brahma. And then when the next Brahma is born, again these living entities come out of this body of Garbhodashaya Vishnu, and again this cycle continues. So we have two cycles. For the individual soul, we have this birth, old age, disease, and death. And then the mass, Buddha Grama, led into these planets being created, man and maintained and annihilated. And the whole the maximum duration of these planets is a duration of the lifespan of Brahma. So idea is that what Krishna wants to emphasize that this whole world are temporary, full of misery, and we are helpless. It is mentioned, Buddha Gramasa Evayam Bhutva Bhutva Praliyade. Continuously we are forced into his Ratri Agame Avasha Partha Prabhavati Aharagame Avasha, helplessly. We have no control on our, we cannot do anything. We have to act as per our karma, and we have to act as per our guna, and we have to take the reaction of the karma. The less intelligent living entities who have no idea of what is taking place, what is guna, what is karma, what is punarjanma. So without this information, without this knowledge, they are helplessly caught in this web of the BODD cycle. But the more intelligent ones, who are very fortunate, who have finally taken surrender of a bona fide spiritual master, who have ingrained into them the authorized teachings of Shastras, authorized scriptures, teachings of authorized scriptures like Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Such fortunate living entities, they understand the situation which they are in now, our present condition, the present bonded state. They understand the nature of the universes, and they have all information, and they know the method of also, because which has been taught to them. Especially in Kali Yuga, the best method is to chant the holy name Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, and they are happily engaged in that. So those living entities who are engaged in devotional service definitely will come out of this temporary universe and move on to spiritual universe, while the unfortunate ones continue to languish in these material worlds. So next 3 verses, Krishna will explain what is the spiritual worlds. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So shall we take the Chaurashtakam? Second, just once again. Hare Krishna. Can we recite the Chaurashtam?
Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
You have that this one with you, no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Right. Vraje prasiddham navanita chauram gopangananam chadukula chauram anega janmarjida pava chauram chauragraganyam purusham namami Sriradhikaya hridayasya chauram navambudam shyamalakanti chauram padashridanam cha samasta chauram chauragraganyam purusham namami agishchani kritya padashridam ya karodi bhikshum paridehagehahinam yenabhyaho vishna chaura idre drishtashrudo vana jagatrayevi yadiya namabi haradiya shesham giri prasarannabi pavarasim ashcharya rupo nanu chaura idre drishtashrudo vana maya kadavi dhanam cha manam cha tadendriyani pranam cha hritva mama sarvameva palayase kutra dridodya chaura tvam bhakti damnasi maya viruddha chintasi ghoram yamapashabandam chinasmi bhimam bhavapashabandam chinasi sarvasya samasta bandam naivatmano bhakta kridam tu bandam manmanase tamas rashi ghore karagrihe dukkamaye nibaddha labasva he chaura hare chidaya to chaurya de doso chidamai vadandam karagrihe sadhridaye madiye madabhakti pasha dridham bandhana nischalasanam Tvam Krishna he pralaya kodishandarebi सर्वस्य चौरा हृदया नहि मोचयामि। हरे कृष्णा। अष्टकम की जय। Damaji can recite. Render Narasimha.
Yes, Prabhuji. Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Narasimhaya, Praladaladaini, Hiranyakashipurvakshaha, Shilatankanakhalai, Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha, Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsimha, Bahir Narsimha Hrudaye Narsimha, Narsingham Adi Sharanam Prapade, Tabakara Kamala Bari Nakham, Adbhuta Sringam, Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubhrungam, Keshabadrita Narahari Rupa, Jaya Jagadish Hare, Jaya Jagadish Hare, Jaya Jagadish Hare, Jaya Narsingadev, 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 Jaya Narsingadev, Jaya Narahari, 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 Jaya Narahari, Jaya Lakshmi Narsinga, Jaya Lakshmi Narsinga, Jaya Lakshmi Narsinga, Jaya Lakshmi Narsinga, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Ugrang Birang Mahavishnum Jolam Tang Sarvatam
Narasimham Vishnu Mrityum Namamyam. Shri Narasimha Jaya Narasimha Brahmiram Mahavishnu Sundam Sarvadomukham Narasimham Vishnam Bhadram Mrityum Namamyam.
Shri Narasimha Jai
Narasimha Jaya Jaya Shri Narasimha Praladisha Jaya Papa Brahma.
Narasimha Jai Narasimha
Jaya Jaya Shri
Praladisha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bhanga. Hare Krishna.
Siddha Bhakti Vinana Shagari Shri Narasimha Dev Bhagwan ki
Jai.
Vaishnava Bhakti Shresh Pada Maharaj ki
Jai.
Jai.
Vancha Kalpadruvishta Va Sindhu
Sindhu Bharata Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo.
Thank you.
Nanda Kodi Vaishnava Bandi ki Jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Nitai Go